Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the West Ham Network. Anton here, bringing you another cheeky transfer update. It's hotting up. It is hotting up. Honestly, it is absolutely hotting up. We're linked with everybody and their aunts and their uncles and their sons and their daughters and their best mates and you name it. You name it. We are linked to everybody. But without boring you yet on transfers, make sure you do jump across to our raffle prize. You get a chance to enter for £5 to win this signed shirt from Jared Bowen, number 20, signed by the man himself. It says Bowen is on fire on the top. At the same time, let me also show you where you need to go. You need to go across to the website. The link will be in the description. There is 3 days to go at the time of this recording. Get across there and check out this wonderful prize for £5. A donation will go towards the Ayrshire Cancer Support, of course. That is helping out the group of people that are supporting my dad through his diagnosis. You've got a chance to win a 2024 official club shop away shirt signed by the man himself, Jared Bowen. As you can see here, him signing the top. So click the link in the description. For £5, you'll be entered in the draw. And yes, good luck with that, of course. But I am here to talk to you about some information, some transfer news, some transfer stories. Now, Jacob Steinberg himself has been busy. We all know he's connected well to the ownership of West Ham. And he's kind of shed light on the situation with regards to this guy here, CJ Egan-Riley, amid conflicting reports about his future. Now, we know we've only got 2 games left. We know that there's nothing to play for in this miserable season that we have had. That's why you could suspect West Ham are starting early and looking towards the new season with players heading out and planning for the summer transfer window and players coming in. And though a lot of the signings potentially we could be looking at have to be an element of creativity, apparently we're going to face a few financial constraints over the summer, and that's why Egan-Riley has potentially emerged as a very good option to come to West Ham as he does near his end of his contract at Burnley. Now, earlier on in the month, ex-employee reported West Ham were interested in bringing him in on a free transfer this summer, with an offer potentially lined up and made for the player. It later emerged that West Ham had held talks with the 22-year-old over moving to West Ham ahead of the summer. However, in a sudden twist of events, several reports were suggesting on this Wednesday morning that Egan-Riley was close to joining Strasbourg. Several reports were saying that the defender had agreed a 5-year contract with Chelsea's sister club, much to West Ham and many other clubs' disappointment. However, that's not to say that we've given up our hopes in trying to sign Egan-Riley, according to Jacob Steinberg. He said on his X account that on Wednesday evening that David Sullivan, obviously with the connections to him, is continuing to look at a deal to sign a youngster despite interest from elsewhere. Now, we know defensively where it's going to be an area we need to look to strengthen, especially with Sufal Creswell heading out the door, and we potentially are expecting more players from that element as well. Now, we know that Potter often plays with a 5-man defence, and it's worth noting that he's only had 3 senior centre-backs available to him for this season, and that means he's keen to add potentially another central defender to his ranks with the transfer window open very soon. Egan-Riley could make that a ideal candidate for what West Ham are looking for. Now, he primarily plays as a centre-back, previously at the Manchester City youth product. Is comfortable operating also as a full-back on the right-hand side. Therefore, he could be deployed as a right-sided centre-back or right-back if needed as well. He's a versatile defender, which is something we are all keen on. Centre-back, right-back, or defensive midfielder. He's known for his strong defensive play, his ability to win second balls. He's also comfortable playing long balls and often attempts to shoot when he does push forward. He's a young player. He's got a lot of promise about him. And he does play off his element of his team really supporting him in and around that game. centre back who likes the ball at his feet, and that's something we know that Potter would like as well. 22 years old, English. Been on loan in Scotland, been on loan out in the Dutch leagues, played for Burnley. Like I said, one senior career appearance for Manchester City, represented Republic of Ireland under 16 level, England all the way through the ranks up until under 21s. So there is potentially a good prospect there, and like I said, contract coming to an end could be a good deal for West Ham. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on Egan-Riley potentially coming to West Ham. As I talk to you about this man we know has been on the tip of West Ham's tongues for many a season, and the Canadian striker Jonathan David has now officially said he will leave Lille this summer amid links to several Premier League clubs. The 25-year-old will depart the French side at the end of the current season when the contract expires. And he did post a video saying that every story has a beginning to an end, and he wanted to tell the fans himself that after many years at the club, it's time for him to say goodbye. Now, several clubs around England and Premier League and Europe are interested, notably Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester United, who now are supposedly pushing forward with the deal to bring Liam Delap from Ipswich Town to the club. And West Ham have all shown a lot of interest in the Ligue 1 player. He scored 109 goals in 231 games in the top flight for Lille, including 25 in 48 appearances this season. Having joined from the Belgium club Ghent in 2020, he helped Lille beat the champions PSG to the French League title in 2021, and he's set to play the last game in their final League One match against Rennes on Saturday. But can West Ham convince Jonathan David? Will we go all out to try and bring him into the club? He's going to be one of the hottest players on the market. It's going to take a lot of convincing to do. I just wonder where this one will end up. You leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know. Can we convince Jonathan David to come to West Ham? Leave it in the comments. Take it easy. Hit the subscribe button. Keep the thumbs up. Join us for the content as the day goes on. Take it easy. And of course, come on, your hands.